The draft is over, but the most important work for our Rams is happening right now in the shadows of the front office. We've seen this movie before, where a late addition changes the entire season's trajectory. And as someone who spends every day inside the building, I can tell you that the next few hours are critical for our Super Bowl hopes. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell because the roster is about to shift in a very big way, and you won't want to miss it. Jowan Jennings is the name everyone in the front office is watching as the compensatory pick deadline finally passes. For years, we have seen Sean McVay and the front office play a very smart game with the NFL's rules. They often wait until this specific Monday afternoon to sign veteran players. Why? Because after 1 o'clock, these signings no longer count against the team's future draft picks. It is a brilliant strategy that has brought us key contributors like Demarcus Robinson and Ahkello Witherspoon in the past. This year, the focus shifts to filling the final gaps in a roster that looks ready to compete for another ring. While the draft brought us some exciting young talent, there is a clear need for a veteran presence in the wide receiver room. We did pick up C.J. Daniels in the 6th round, but relying on a rookie that late in the draft is always a gamble. This is where a seasoned professional like the former 49er comes into play. He knows the division, he knows the pressure of big games, and he could step in as a reliable third option for Matthew Stafford immediately. But the shopping list does not stop at wide receiver. The team is also reportedly looking at bringing back a familiar face in Leonard Floyd. We all remember his impact during the Super Bowl run in 2021. Even though we have young stars like Jared Verse and Byron Young, the defensive line is missing that veteran leadership that a guy like Floyd provides. He has been through the fire and knows exactly what it takes to win in Los Angeles. Finally, there is the intriguing possibility of adding L'Jarius Sneed to the secondary. After already bringing in players from that dominant Kansas City defense, adding a versatile piece like him could be the final puzzle piece. He has struggled recently with injuries and a lack of production in Tennessee, but a return to a winning culture might be exactly what he needs. He can play outside or move into the slot, giving our defensive coordinators the flexibility they crave. These three players represent a massive opportunity for our team to get better, without spending a fortune or losing future draft assets. This specific window of the offseason is truly a masterclass in roster management. When you look at the way the wide receiver room is currently constructed, the talent is undeniable, but the depth is thin. Adding a physical, sure-handed target who excels on third downs would completely change how opposing defenses have to play us. Think about the way Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua dominate the middle of the field. Now imagine a third veteran weapon who isn't afraid to get his hands dirty in the run game and can consistently win those contested catches in tight windows. This player has built a reputation for being a clutch performer, someone who thrives when the lights are brightest and the game is on the line. In the Rams system, the third receiver isn't just a backup, they are a vital part of the offensive engine. This role requires someone who can read the defense quickly and find the soft spots in the zone. By bringing in a veteran with deep playoff experience, the coaching staff wouldn't have to worry about the learning curve that usually slows down rookies. It allows the offense to stay aggressive and keeps the pressure on the secondary for all 4 quarters. Beyond just the stats, there is a grit and a toughness that this individual brings to the huddle. He is known for his blocking ability, which is a non-negotiable requirement in a Sean McVay offense. We have seen how much the running game opens up when our receivers are willing to take on linebackers and safeties. It creates those massive lanes for our backs and keeps the chains moving. The what-if scenario here is incredibly exciting for fans who want to see this team return to the top of the NFC West. If the front office can secure a deal at a lower price point, it leaves more room for other defensive upgrades later in the summer. It is about maximizing every single dollar and every single roster spot. This isn't just about finding a body to fill a jersey. It is about finding a specific skill set that complements our existing stars and makes the entire unit more dangerous. The reality of the NFL is that games are often won or lost in these quiet moments of May. If we don't find a reliable veteran to help out our young stars, we are putting an enormous amount of pressure on players who haven't yet proven they can handle the grind of a full professional season. This could help them win more games because it gives Matthew Stafford a safety net. When a play breaks down and the primary red is covered, you need a veteran who knows how to get open and make a play. Without that, we risk seeing drives stall out and leaving our defense on the field for too long. We saw last year how much a lack of depth can hurt a team when injuries start to pile up. By making these moves now, the front office is essentially buying insurance for the upcoming season. It means that if one of our starters has to miss a game, the offense won't completely fall apart. This is about making sure the team stays competitive every single week, regardless of the circumstances. For the older fans who have watched this team through the lean years and the championship seasons, you know that balance is everything. You can't just have stars. You need the blue-collar workers who do the hard jobs without complaining. Signing these types of free agents is a signal that the Rams are in win-now mode. They aren't interested in waiting 2 or 3 years for a 6th-round pick to develop. They want to win today. They want to give this current core the best possible chance to hoist another trophy. If they pass on these opportunities, they are essentially gambling that everyone stays healthy and every rookie plays like an all-pro. That is a very dangerous game to play in a division as tough as ours. The consequence of inaction is a season that could easily slip away if things don't go perfectly. We have the talent to be special, but we need the depth to be sustainable. It is the difference between being a good team and being a championship-caliber squad that can survive the long journey to the playoffs. Let's consider the 2 paths this season could take based on these potential moves. The best-case scenario is a dream come true for the Horns. We sign a veteran wideout who quickly becomes Stafford's favorite target on 3rd downs. We bring back a defensive leader like Floyd who mentors our young pass rushers and helps them reach their full potential. The secondary becomes a no-fly zone with the addition of experienced depth that can move around and confuse opposing quarterbacks. In this version of reality, the Rams cruise through the regular season, secure a high seed, and have the veteran poised to navigate the pressure of the postseason. It feels like 2021 all over again, where every piece fits perfectly and the momentum is unstoppable. But there is a darker path we must acknowledge. If the front office stays quiet and trusts only the youth, we could see a repeat of the struggles we've faced before. Imagine a scenario where a key starter goes down in Week 4. Suddenly, we are asking a 6th-round rookie to carry a massive load against the best defenses in the league. The pressure mounts, mistakes are made, and the offense loses its rhythm. The defensive line struggles to find a rhythm without a veteran voice to guide them during the tough stretches of a game. The secondary gets exposed because we lack the versatility to match up with elite receiving core. The tension is real, because we know how small the margin for error is in this league. One dropped pass or one missed assignment can be the difference between a division title and watching the playoffs from the couch. The stakes couldn't be higher for Sean McVay and the management team. They have shown they are willing to be aggressive, but now they must decide if the price is right. Every fan is holding their breath, waiting for that notification on their phone. We want to believe that the front office has a plan, but the clock is ticking. The best version of this team is a powerhouse, but the worst version is a team that simply ran out of time and options. Which one will we see? At the end of the day, the strategy is clear. The Rams are waiting for the right moment to strike. They want to add talent without sacrificing the future, and this post-draft window is their favorite time to work. We have seen it work before, and the names on the board right now are very enticing. Whether it is Jawan Jennings adding toughness to the offense, Leonard Floyd returning home to lead the defense, or L'Jarius Sneed bringing championship experience to the secondary, the potential is there. But I want to hear from you, the heart and soul of this team. Be honest with me. Do you think we should trust our young draft picks to step up, or is it absolutely necessary to bring in these veterans right now? Would you feel comfortable going into the season without another proven weapon for Matthew Stafford? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And while you are there, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. We are here every day giving you the inside scoop on everything happening at SoFi Stadium. Join our community of die-hard fans so you never miss an update.